stage. So
okay,
there's the Shulk coming out.
Yes, this is the first surprise. The first game hasn't even started yet, and we're already having our expectations subverted a little bit. Tru4 dropping the Roy, at least for now, and taking the Shulk back up. Maybe because yesterday he knew he couldn't get eliminated, and was able to, trade a lot of experience for, I suppose, a smaller chance at victory. But now, if you lose here, it is game over. So he is bringing out the big guns.
Yeah, I think it's also one. I think you may make a good point. There was no loss. There was no being eliminated yesterday, and I think also maybe one of those things. Perhaps Steve, not a matchup, is strongly known. So one of those things where you want to go for a comfort pick just to feel it out, and then if you go 2-0 up, bring out the character you want to play.
Exactly. In terms of matchup, I do think Shulk is the better choice here as well. Aside from your personal experience with the character, he has some crazy combos. And Roy, he's pretty good, but he's also kind of combo food, especially against those vertical combos, which Steve has plenty of. And of course, we know Shulk has a lot of options to get out of there. Even as the shield Monado, he can pop mid combo. In addition to that, Steve tends to struggle with big disjointed hitboxes. Nobody does it bigger and more disjointed than Shulk. You can look at the backer right there. Look at the distance between him and Steve. There's nothing Steve can do to get close if he isn't already right up in Shulk's face.
Yeah, right then as well. So the Monado shield obviously just reducing that knockback and damage taken just to kind of keep him a little bit safe. Goes for the backslash to land again. TNT on the ground. Goes for a forward throw rather than throwing into the TNT behind. The timing was a little bit off. Monado jump helping Tru4 get back out. Now comes out Monado. Smash, one hit is all he needs, but of course that is a double-edged sword. It does increase your own knockback as well, and that is a stock down for Tru4.
Right, that's really unfortunate for him as well, because Steve was almost halfway through all of his materials. If he could have avoided the hit there and maybe kept him on the run a little bit longer, you could have had a Steve that has almost no materials, and then you're in a really good position. Instead, he lost the stock, just like iRefuse loses it right there, and he wouldn't have had a chance to mine.
That was really wonderful. Just getting that, just that running off the edge, getting that down there, seeing the angle, the very kind of like extremely like heavily vertical approach that iRefuse took. So yeah, great presence of mind just to see that moment. Monado Buster comes out, increased percentage dealt. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, just sees himself getting a hit once or twice immediately into Monado's shield, keep himself safe.
Right, yeah, that's the difference. If he had been Roy right there, he would have been in for a world of hurt. Anvil coming out, watch the materials. He only has 3 irons remaining, got a couple of stone, but you're not going to be building any minecarts or downers with stone, I believe.
It's very good work from iRefuse, obviously, to just to lay some blocks in general, just to create walls to allow him time to, farm for resources.
Oh yeah, and he needs it. Once again, he is over halfway down on his materials. Being sent off stage, Shulk in Smash Art.
There's the flash coming out, nice in that. Okay, well, there's going to be the punish. Tried to see the moment. It seemed like iRefuse trying to go beyond the stage, but couldn't quite land it on the stage, allowing a simple up air finisher from Tru4. We'll take that second stock, and the lead is now Tru4's after a slower start.
Right, and it seemed a bit unsafe, but I totally get it, because we all remember how he got dumpstered when he tried to go for the low recovery. So he popped the high recovery, and he still got hit by one of those big Shulk aerials.
The Buster once again trying to find his way in. Perhaps he can try and get some hits. There's the stray hit of the neutral air. Trying to get that standard neutral air landing into dash attack, but knocking iRefuse a little bit too far up, who is getting a lot of items. Does have himself a diamond there.
Right, and he got a bit of iron, which is so important for that minecart which he uses to take the stock. Really, I think iron, aside from, of course, the illustrious diamond, might be just the most important material for Steve players.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the minecart's one of those things. It's burst movement, but also obviously if you catch your opponent in it as well, sends them flying for a little bit, unable to move. They have to mash out. So it's definitely a bit of a just ground control and space control, using that Monado jump to get up, and there is this should be
that's a free hit and a dash attack. He didn't even need to go for the forward smash. Okay, so super high recovery also is not quite what iRefuse needs, but I do understand the dilemma. Like I said before, that first stock where he just got absolutely dunked on by that down air when he went super low. You know, that's not something you want a repeat of. Then he tried going mid-high, you know, just slightly over the platform, and Tru4 was ready to punish that. Now, we all know when you fight Shulk, going horizontally or diagonally leaves you open to just run a forward there, which, you know, that's a classic Shulk edge guard. And now he has tried to go ultra high, and he still got punished. If I was iRefuse, I would be scratching my head a little. How do I need to recover versus Tru4?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Tru4's been just punishing every single option, as you say, which, you know, it's kind of hard if you think about it. I mean, if you think about what, you know, there's got to be more than just those two options of those high recoveries or low options. I did like how iRefuse was trying to get at least kind of change up the movement a little bit. You know, when high, trying to get like phase back like left and right, trying to like at least make it hard to kind of guess where the landing zone is going to be. But, you know, you have a lot of time to figure that one out as an opponent there. So
yeah, and Tru4 really shows his experience when in those situations he just basically stays perfectly still until he knows for sure where he's gonna be.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, some players can definitely overmove to try and, like, you know, get on there fast. But, you know, it's better when you have it, when you let yourself have a lot of information and then just work with that rather than just try and find yourself in that position as quickly as possible. You can move too much.
Yeah, you definitely can. And game 2 here is starting out much better for Tru4 than game 1 did. The Enderman switch, I guess, not working out so far. He is a bit low in materials. He has a full bar, but I don't see any iron. I don't see any gold, don't see any diamonds. I just saw 1 iron and 1 redstone pop up. So he does have one of those amazing, fully powered minecarts. But he's in a lot of trouble now.
Monado smash once more. Okay, goes for a grounded up beat, just a scooch along the floor. Just trip up Tru4, but stays alive for a little bit, but the air slash will push away. What is Tru4's edge guard will just will do the whole runaway, turn around, forward tilt to catch that roll on. But
yeah, it seems like any time that iRefuse has to recover from a significant distance, he is in for a lot of trouble. It's a bit slow. Tru4 has a lot of time. If he isn't too far away, an immediate up B can get him to the ledge reliably, but as soon as he starts hitting those percentages where he gets sent really far out, man, I haven't seen him find a solution yet.
Okay, Monado speed now, obviously, just gonna a wonderful part of Shulk's Monado art, just because I thought that burst, like zone coverage, is just so nice and just get around and really pressurize your opponent. Okay, Buster once again.
Okay, that's big damage.
Yeah, huge chunks away. Interesting, a forward smash came out. If that was a little bit misplaced or misspaced, would have been a lot better for Tru4, but the distance was just enough to keep iRefuse safe. Does have a diamond on hand now, though.
He does. He needs to create a bit of distance, though, before he can make one of his tools. Maybe he'll try to save it for a second stock. I think it would be a little bit early, though. He might be at 103, but if he plays his cards right, he should live for a lot longer, but he's in a lot of trouble now.
Okay, that's very, very nice. Rather than going for lower or higher, just go straight into a body shot, which I like, you know, just rather than, you know, trying to see where Shulk's going to move up or down, you know, just going straight for him.
Right, and it seems really unsafe, but it is a bit... Okay, excellent punish out of shield right there from Tru4 with the up smash to counter his own up smash, but now the diamond is out, and iRefuse is looking to make a big play.
That's there, we got Monado's shield out, now Buster once again, just to, again, rack up as much damage as possible, but... how much is it going to be? Okay, jump just to get right over that. I'm not gonna like, bother with you doing your silly stuff.
Yeah, that must feel so out of balance. Oh, beautiful forward smash right there. You don't normally whiff punish Shulk like that, but iRefuse is getting it done. But just the difference in recoveries is so clear. You know, it's so slow for iRefuse, and you have to get around such enormous hitboxes, and then Shulk just pumps jump Monado and jumps right over it.
These diamond tools. Just throwing out these constant hitboxes, trying to be a terror in general, but getting hit by all of these stray aerials is going to be tanking that percent up and up and up. 70% now, with only 29 on Tru4's second stock.
Yeah, watch the materials. He's got the diamond on deck. If he loses one of his tools, he will pop it immediately because he is at his last stock. On the other hand, it is all stone in the material bar. And of course, you want iron for that minecart. And now he has no pickaxe to mine and no iron to minecart. He is in a lot of trouble here.
Dangerous situation. I see him starting to steam. Okay, cool, right. Another diamond as well. Some gold. Yeah, he's still trying to find some iron. Only one piece there, majority stone. Like, dang.
And Smash is on deck. He's looking for an early stock. I guess not. He pops it back out, maybe to recharge a little. Of course, if he gets a nice reader with a smash attack, 120 should be easily enough to end Enderman's stock right here.
Right.
Oh, he's looking for it.
Looking for that up there, yeah. Seem to recall a wonderful moment with you and up there.
I think there was even Tru4 who did it to me.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Okay, he's stuck at the ledge, big problem. And once again, he uses a B not to go around him, but to go through him. And there is the back air. He finds the hit. I like that iRefuse has been finding a couple of more ways, like the instant B to go through Shulk, in order to make it back to center stage. But Tru4 is still looking way dominant here in this first set of the regional finals.
So I'm curious, we were obviously talking about how Tru4 has been working on this Roy. I mean, he's probably going to stick, but I was just wondering if it's like maybe this was the opportunity that he wants to try and bring it out potentially.
Yeah, I mean, he is up by 2 games, like you said.
He's confident in that Shulk as well, so.
Right. I think he got two stocks. So if he brings out the Roy, loses 1, maybe 2 games, he should still be able to pull it out with the Shulk. At least that might be what is going through his mind. But it looks like he is sticking with the Shulk, looking to close it out here. Game 3, and iRefuse once again switching alts on the Steve. I don't know what this one is supposed to be. I confess I have never played Minecraft.
That's okay. All I know, he is rocking the Swedish colours though, the yellow and blue there, very strong.
That he certainly is. And it seems to be working out for him. He got a couple of nice hits in with the wooden tools. Didn't do too much damage, but it was quite a big combo, so Shulk is still sitting at just under 50%.
Plenty of iron though, you can see, I think 5 chunks, 4 now, obviously with that minecart being used.
He used it to make tools though. Okay, so now he no longer has the iron to make a lot of carts. Mined 1 piece of iron just before he launched that minecart, fortunately for him. And that's good awareness,
Ooh. Wow, the size of that hitbox, that timing just being just right, but obviously not enough percentage just to take it there. I mean, I think Tru4 was lucky he wasn't in Monado Smash at that point.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, if it's some kind of adaptation, the stage, the Swedish colors, but iRefuse is doing so much better here in Game 3, almost taking him out with the redstone minecart, another one of those, and Shulk is a goner.
Yeah, I think he's just right now. iRefuse is using a little bit more of the topography of the stage just to, keep himself safe. Get as many resources as possible. Have as many varied resources. Although I say that, currently only stone on the docket. Whoa! Wow, that is one hell of a recovery. Using that momentum down to zoom straight back up and get underneath the stage. Tru4 trying to go for another of those down air spikes, but not finding it this time.
And the iron is back. He has 2 pieces remaining. Oh, this time he tried to go for a horizontal because that had been working out, but Tru4 at the ready, not about to let him recover one more time using those horizontal recoveries. However, iRefuse striking back instantly with another redstone minecart to knock out that first stock on Tru4. Okay, I think I see a real difference here in iRefuse tactics. He used to just make walls out of wood and stone to get his mining on, but Shulk would just slice through it with that big disjoint. Now he is using a lot of TNT under those platforms, kind of working as a natural rooftop to stop approaches, and the TNT stays out for a much longer time and is scaring Tru4 quite a bit. Okay, I think he just used the speed Monado to trigger the pressure plate, but because he was in speed, he was so fast that only iRefuse got hit by the TNT. That's some crazy instant outplay.
using that the smash art there just to get the forward air KO at the edge of the stage. So 2 stocks to 1 once again, despite these tactics generally working much more in favor of iRefuse. You know, Tru4 still able to find the hits he needs. Shulk doing Shulk things, I guess, right?
Yeah, slicing through that stone. Speed Monado. He's using a lot more speed Monado in the second half of the game. So that's how you know this is a top player and a veteran player. You don't just see adaptation between games, you see it straight up happening mid-stock.
Yeah. Great, another backslash there. Love that move. 3 of them. Yeah, I think the speed's just allowing, you know, the pressure that speed puts out. You know, the idea that, you know, that these TNTs are being placed, you know, to try again the walls coming out once more rather than TNT. Yeah, it all goes for the counter. Very nice decision just to use that, even though he probably knew he wasn't going to hit, just to get out of the situation.
Yeah, Shulk's counter is a little bit weird. It is quite strong, but sometimes it just doesn't hit. You know. Speaking of not hitting. Yeah, that was wonderfully done indeed. I don't know how Tru4 knew. I have never seen him go high and stall with a block, but somehow, some way, Tru4 just knows where he's gonna be. Not at all times, but definitely at most times.
Yeah, for sure. And that is a clean 3-0 with the Shulk coming out from Tru4. You know, bringing out